So, welcome back to the Unfiltered American Oddities, everybody. Of course, a fucking empty pack of cigarettes, great way to start off. Man, and they're all the way up there. Yeah, I'm stealing one. But, back to what I was saying, welcome back to the Unfiltered American Oddities second episode. The audio session was not an episode, it was an audio session. This is the second episode. Okay then. Now that that's out the way. Shit. Man.
Oh.
I'm, of course, your host, Andrew Pearson, and this is also my co-host.
Bubba. You can call me Bubba.
Thank you. Alright, yeah, I can call him Bubba.
You can call me Bubba.
Welcome to the Unfiltered American Oddities, where we dive deep into the eerie and unexplained. Today, we're exploring the most chilling ghost story in America's history, the legend of the Bell Witch. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, let's unravel this haunting mystery. You know? So, let's see. Located about 30 minutes from Clarksville in Adams, Tennessee, lies the Bell family farm and the infamous Bell Witch Cave. The site is not just a piece of history, it's considered one of the most haunted places in America. The Bell Witch haunting is the only case in history where a death has been officially attributed to a supernatural entity. Yes, you did hear that right. The first supernatural energy to cause a death. Host 2, the legend begins in 1817.
Cut.
Yeah, fuck.
Alright,
Damn.
the legend begins in 1817, just over a decade after the Bell family started on their farm. John Bell and his family started to hear particular noises. Thumps in the walls, creaking floors, and scratching at the windows. At first, they were merely just curious about the strange noises, but curiosity quickly turned into terror.
Super terrifying terror. You know, as the weeks went by, the hauntings escalated apparently. The family experienced physical attacks. Like, imagine being pulled from your bed in the dead of the night, right? Feeling unseen hands pinching you and slapping you. Most of the phantom abuse was directed at John Bell and his daughter Betsy. And now
things took a darker turn when the entity began to communicate. It hurled assaults at John Bell, seemingly angry with him. The spirit's presence was no longer just a nuisance, it was a threat. And then come the most horrifying twist of all.
a few years after the haunting began, John Bell fell mysteriously ill. The entity claimed responsibility, stating that it had poisoned him with a mysterious black liquid. The ghostly accusation led to Bell's death, marking a chilling moment in the story. The scariest part? Many people took the Bell Witch story seriously, believing that a ghost was indeed responsible for the loss of a human life. Now, I'm gonna do my little thing, break down my little thing over here, you know how it goes. And I want to get into this story, man. Like, I want to kind of break down what really happened if you're interested. You know, it's because it's a crazy thing. And it's not just any old horror story, it's the #1 horror story in the USA. So it's got to be interesting, right? You know? Let me get this broke down right quick. I need some background music.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about this so far, Bubba?
The Bell Witch, it is a particularly scary series of events. Tragically, it did take a life.
Have you ever seen the movie The Blair Witch by chance? Or heard of The Blair Witch?
I've heard of the movie, but I haven't seen it.
Okay.
I don't really watch movies like that.
No, I feel you, because I haven't seen it myself, but I was just saying, in case you have, The Blair Witch, if you're familiar, the Blair Witch is based off of the Bell Witch story. So, if you were curious of how them two intertwine. Don't mind me opening my cigars. No shout outs. Game.
Game Donna. Exclusive.
Best cigars ever. Shout, hey, Game. Sponsor me, bro. Let's see.
Shameless plug. Have you started Twitch yet?
I have not.
Why not?
I don't know. I was actually looking, not into Twitch, but I was looking at Discord.
No, Twitch is better.
I want to find something that I can stream Call of Duty Mobile on my phone as I'm recording myself, if that makes sense.
I think you would need 2 phones for that.
Yeah, that's what I've come up with so far. Let's see. I might have lost the Bell Witch story. I think I looked at it in the freaking other room.
Did you get it?
How many feel like?
Where is it?
This should be on the
This is live, by the way.
live word.
Yeah.
Man, don't mind us, yo. We're just chilling. Got a live stream going. You know, if y'all want to hang out and talk about the Bell Witch, you know. Yeah, man. I'm excited about this Bell Witch story. Like, I love scary stories, and this one itself, there's been so many reports and so many documentations that have been done on this, so, like, it's really interesting to actually kind of piece together the story that multi other people have put together, facts and evidence and investigations that they've conducted. I mean, it's cool to have a final outcome on a story, you know. And we're about to get into that right now, here soon. It'll be alright. I got a summarized version. Welcome back, Bubba.
Welcome back. I'm back again. Don't mind my notifications. It's not nobody important. Is that not it right there?
No, that's not it. That's your contract, man.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, that is it. Look, we got it right here. We tripping. All that extra shit for nothing.
You still need that?
Huh?
Still need that?
Wait, yeah. I forgot. I do. Alright. So, let's light this bitch up. I'm not on probation, by the way.
Timestamp 3 years from now.
Probation officer, have you seen this? It was after December 4th.
And it is, in fact, CBD.
Yep. Got it from the vape store. Alright. So, let's see. On a secluded farm about 30 minutes from Clarksville in Adams, Tennessee lies the Bell family farm in the Bell Witch Cave, one of the most documented cases of a haunting in American history.
Stop.
Most people have heard the story of the Bell Witch. Not only is it the most widely documented paranormal event, the case of the Bell Witch is also the only time a death has been officially attributed to a supernatural entity. The site of the haunting on the Bell farm is also considered to be one of the most haunted places in America, even today. So, the legend starting in 1817, a little over a decade after the Bell family first bought their farm in Adams, Tennessee, and moved in. John Bell and his family began to hear strange noises. It started with thumps in the wall, creaking and groaning, scratching at the windows. Nothing ordinary explained the noises away. But the family weren't overly concerned until the violence began. The hauntings soon escalated to physical attacks. The children were pulled from their beds, and unseen hands pinched and slapped the family. Most of the phantom abuse was centered on Betsy, John Bell's daughter, and John Bell himself. Sometimes I cannot talk. Yeah. Sometimes the phenomenon would speak. It would hurl insults at John Bell as if it were angry with him. A few years after the haunting started, the entity took credit for Bell's sudden illness and demise, apparently poisoning Bell with a mysterious black liquid. The scariest thing about the Bell Witch story is it's not just that a ghost terrorized a teenage girl, or even that a ghost was held accountable for the death of a person. The scariest thing is that so many people have taken the Bell Witch story so seriously. It's not just a story, it's a well-documented event reported by a multitude of people. Many people reported hearing the voice of the Bell Witch or hearing scratches and knocks. Others also reported seeing strange animals on the property and floating orbs of light surrounding the woods. The haunting of the Bell Witch takes many forms. The fact that the phenomenon was not just witnessed by a few people in one household, but by many others, it is quite terrifying. So, now let's see, what were some repercussions of the whole haunting and what was going on? This is what I got titled as the aftermath. These are just some notes that I've taken off of what I've researched on this. And it says, the haunting stopped inexplicably after John Bell's death, but the story didn't die. In 1828, on the contrary, in the years after the perpetrated haunting ended, the story was often shared and retold throughout the area in Clarksville. Newspaper publisher Martin V. Ingram would have heard the Bell Witch story retold often as he was growing up. Over 50 years after the initial haunting, Ingram came to the possession of a writing account of Richard Williams Bell's experience. Excuse me, guys.
You got a subscriber over here.
Been talking a lot, yeah. Oh yeah, and appreciate the subscription. Love you guys. Man, where was I at? Over 50 years of the initial haunting, Ingram came into possession of a written account of Richard Williams Bell's experience of the haunting, titled Our Family Trouble. Martin V. Ingram used the manuscript as a primary source to publish an official account of the Bell Witch haunting. Ingram's authenticated history of the famous Bell Witch, published in Clarksville in 1894. This is the first instance of the entire story being printed and sold to the public. Ingram is buried in Greenwood Cemetery. So the historic Greenwood Cemetery walking tour, you can hear a little about some spooky trouble that Ingram got into. Now, some unexplained things that have happened. It says the haunting started in 1817 with John Bell witnessing strange animals on his farm, including a dog-like creature with a rabbit head which vanished when he fired his gun. Now, it's a little crazy.
It's a little crazy.
No, I don't know if y'all...
It does, off topic, it does remind me, this story eerily reminds me of the Skinwalker Ranch, which is actually one of the more recent haunting stories. Wasn't in Tennessee, but it does sound very similar.
Heck yeah, man. I might have to do some more research on that. But I'm not sure if y'all heard this correctly, but I want to reiterate on what this says. It says he's seen animals on his farm, including a dog-like creature with a rabbit head. A dog body with a rabbit head. Could you imagine seeing that on your farm, man?
I would be scared.
I don't know if I'd shoot at it.
That would be the first thing I'd do, honestly.
Man.
I would definitely shoot at it.
Yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah. 100%.
I don't know, man. That's a whole lot. That's crazy. Fuck that.
Well, I mean, at the time, I don't think he knew it was a haunting. Do you think?
Well, I mean, no, this is 1817.
I mean, and during that time period, I don't think they really.
I mean, you think it's night or something? You just see eyes.
That's yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, in his mind, he was probably just protecting his crops.
Right. He probably wasn't even thinking that much into it.
Or yeah, and protecting his animals on his farm and everything.
Says the activity quickly escalated oh my god, to include loud knocking, scratching in the walls, and growling sounds. The spirit began to pull and knot children's hair, tug on the bed sheets, and eventually physically assault Betsy Bell with slaps, pinches, and even pins. Disembodied voices. A disembodied voice emerged, initially as a murmur, and then developing into clearer words, making demands and insults, sometimes quoting scripture. Now, I'm going to stop right there for a second. Before we dive into this story more, I'm going to give you some key points. I'm going to give you little hints. Alright, so, to tell you, there's a woman that was a neighbor to the farm. Her name was Kate Batts. That was her name, right? Anyway, she was the one the spirit claimed to be her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, hear me out. She did not die until like 20-something years after John Bell died. But the haunting, the reason he died was from the hauntings, right?
Yeah.
I think, now this is just my opinion, I'm not saying I know because I don't, but my opinion, I think she had summoned some shit and it was doing its thing in her name.
Well, I mean, that's really not out of the picture. I mean, we're talking 1800s.
And making demands and insults, sometimes quoting scripture.
Witchcraft was very popular back in the 1800s, 1700s.
Especially in East Tennessee, I mean.
There was a lot of people practicing witchcraft, and I would not put it past the neighbor, honestly.
I mean, yeah. I just think that, like, there's probably Native American based things, you know? Because, like, there's some other key pointers I got in here just written down that you'll kind of get where I'm going with the dog and the rabbit.
History on the land.
Not really on the land, but, well, I mean, these tribes, look, you
y'all,
called it. You called it.
Y'all, excuse me. This fucking chair is about to break my neck. Go ahead.
But
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. But I researched some tribes that were like around the areas, and there's some details where rabbits and dogs have like meant certain things and stuff, but in like folklore. But I'll get to that into other points. But I'm just saying it's kind of crazy. I believe that it wasn't necessarily a ghost, but more of a demonic entity that was more summoned, or like, you know, I don't know how to explain it really.
Or like conjured up.
Yeah, conjured would be a great word.
Yeah, I mean, witchcraft.
Yeah.
Did they not burn people at the stakes for that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, dude.
Back in the 1800s.
Yeah, bro. Somebody said you were a witch. You might as well call it a death sentence.
I mean, yeah.
That's horrible. But I mean, I don't know. I guess if you can really pull things off like this,
yeah, I mean,
maybe you should have been stoned. I'm just saying, guys. I'm not saying it's okay to stone people, by no means. But if you got a witch,
we're not encouraging violence, but if she's a witch, burn her at the stake.
If she's making potions that are black and they're killing you, burn her at the stake. That's all I'm saying. Alright, so anyway, it says the entity moved furniture, opened doors, threw objects, with visitors also reporting being shoved and scratched. Now, I mean, that's typical for you to hear out of any haunting, any investigation that's done. They always say that has happened. But like, this is on multiple accounts of By the way, I don't know if everybody's familiar. It is 2025. This story is based off of 1817.
It's a long
It's
time.
still popular. It's still almost like it's still considered the #1 horror story in the USA. That's based on a true story. I'm just saying, like, I mean, it's got what it's got for a reason. So it says John Bell's illness and death. In 1820, John Bell became severely ill with mouth paralysis and seizures.
I said pause. What the hell is a mouth paralysis?
A mouth paralysis. I'm glad you asked.
What the hell is that? Because I know the viewers that are watching are going to want to know too.
I don't know. I tried. No. Hear me out. I tried to do some research on it. I couldn't find out what it was exactly.
So, was it like...
It's not a common thing. It's...
I mean, well, you gotta understand...
But it's,
medicine...
like, when you're... So your mouth would, like, become, like, overly, moist and, like, drool a lot, and you wouldn't be able to... Like, you can chew and you wouldn't be able to, like, chomp down all the way. You'd get about halfway. It just, like, you'd have to stop. Like, not because it hurt, just because you would think that you're closed, but you just couldn't get it all the way. Like, pretty much... You lost half control of your mouth, like you couldn't really do what you should have been able to do.
Okay, so basically you had a stroke.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it only affected your mouth. Okay, that makes sense.
But eventually that led up to him dying in December of that year. It says the spirit known as Katie claimed responsibility for poisoning John Bell. Now, I bet you're wondering, how did this spirit proclaim that she was this? If it was 1817, they didn't have all these electronic things. You're right. But if you come back to that point that I made earlier, the demonic voice or the demonic entity literally started speaking aloud. Like, it was aloud words. Like, you could hear it like a conversation. Like, it was there. Like, I mean, that's what I think is one of the scariest parts of it.
Now, pause. What would you have done if you was in John's place and an entity spoke out to you aloud in conversation? What would you do in that?
That's really hard for me to fathom, bro. And I mean, I don't know. Let me not give you a quick answer. I want to break that question down. Really.
Well, what would be your first reaction when you encounter something like that?
Yeah, I would want to say I would run. But at that point, where would you run?
I mean, he's in his home.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably leave my house. That's my family's farm.
Yeah, in its early 1800s, they don't know really anything about entities and demonic spirits and stuff like that. So,
Well, maybe not here in the U.S.
Yeah, no, maybe not here.
I don't know, but I feel like evil and demonic energy has been around way longer.
Well,
since the 1800s.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. But like, they didn't have knowledge.
Right.
Like we do. We can go and we can Google
But
everything we need to know about it, demonic and all this other stuff.
But you've seen investigating. Like, I know you watch Paranormal Investigators before.
Oh yeah.
So like they always make comments of spirits taking energy from batteries and electromagnetic fields so they can speak and communicate, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would one back then in 1817, where we don't have all these like electromagnetic fields and everything, be able to conduct enough energy to speak words out?
Well, your body puts off
So you think that Kate girl was just putting all of her energy into that shit?
Well,
I mean, like,
that's a
learn how to
possibility,
fucking-
but they feed off of you. So if a demonic entity is haunting you, let's just say haunting. It's not really haunting, but let's just say it is. They're feeding off of your energy. Like, you know how you rub your socks on carpet and you go to touch somebody and it shocks them?
right?
Your body puts off electricity.
Yeah.
And they can feed off that just like they can the phone or a battery.
Makes sense.
Pretty much the same thing.
I got you. Oh yeah. Man. So like, another crazy thing to think about is after John died, bro, the spirit and everything just immediately stopped. Literally, like the snap of a finger. Like it all just stopped as soon as like the minute he died, it stopped. So like that's another crazy thing to think about, right? It says the Bell Witch largely disappeared, though it reportedly promised to return. So I mean that's kind of crazy to think about. You think it? What would you do if the Bell Witch came back, man?
I don't know.
I mean, we need to go back to Tennessee. That's what we should do, y'all. If y'all like this video, we get 100 likes on this video, we'll go to Adams, Tennessee, and we'll go see the Bell Witch. How about that? We'll do a podcast in the Bell Witch Cave.
We will go visit.
Tennessee is not that far. 100 likes, that's not much, right? We can do that.
That's not a lot to ask for.
Man.
But what we do ask for is for you to go subscribe to the podcast channel. That is greatly appreciated.
Yo, I mean, who doesn't like talking about cool shit? I mean, we're fucking nobodies that get to talk about fun shit. I mean, I like to get high and just chill and talk about nothing.
I mean, yeah.
It's the best thing ever. So, I mean, why not? You get entertained a little bit. Or I entertain my own self.
Yeah, and if you guys ever want to go on Twitch and find us on Twitch and see all the uncut versions of what we cut out of the video, we go live every time we shoot a podcast on Twitch.
Yes, sir.
So you'll see the unedited, uncut versions of us being idiots.
Yeah, we'll put down the handle in the description, though, for sure, so y'all can just click on that and go follow that account. Let's see. The Kate figure. Some accounts link the spirit to a woman named Kate, potentially Kate Batts, as I was saying earlier, who was considered an outcast. Historically, accounts and skepticism. The primary record is from Richard Williams Bell's account. With the story continuing, though the family traditions and later published works, other accounts attribute the events to a fabrication of neurological factors, while others maintain it was a genuine paranormal event. Kate Batts was a real neighbor of the Bell family in the early 19th century in Tennessee, whose name became associated with the tormenting spirit known as the Bell Witch. While the supernatural entity reportedly claimed to be Batts, historical records cast doubt on her direct involvement. The legend and the historical figure claim of the entity. The Bell Witch legend, which unfolded between 1817 and 1821, states that malevolent entity identified itself to the family as Old Kate Batts Witch. The Old Kate Batts Witch, my bad, guys. This led to the community to believe that the spirit belonged to their encoteric neighbor. Conflict. Some versions of the legend state Kate Batts harbored a grudge against the Bell family Partridge. John Bell claiming he cheated her in a land purchase. Other accounts suggest a dispute involving Batts' brother-in-law, Benjamin Batts, that led to John Bell's excommunication. Oh my God, these are big words.
Where?
Yeah. Excommunication.
Communication.
I'm fucking retarded, y'all. Excommunication.
Mine
From the
yeah,
local church.
See that CBD kicking in. Right?
It sure is. Acceptance of the nickname despite her denials of the eventual death. Years after the haunting, the supernatural entity seemed to embrace the name Kate, once it was used, making it a lasting part of the legend. Let's see. Here's some theories on Kate Batts. Convenient scapegoat because Catherine Batts was an older, eccentric woman. Some in the community saw her as a potential witch and a convenient scapegoat for the mysterious events plaguing the Bells. The spirit's adoption of her name helped cement the accusation. One researcher notes that Catherine Batts was likely a niece of John Bell's wife, Lucy. This means the family were related and lived in close
Proximity.
I gotta stop smoking, bro. I'm fucking high as shit.
No comment.
In close proximity, which could have fueled gossip and contributed to her being linked in the poltergeist, the Bell Witch haunting.
Okay. That was a lot of information, so let's break it down. So let me get this straight. So the neighbor got duped out of some land by John, right? Stop me if I'm going off track here.
No, you got it, man.
She got duped out of a land deal, and she felt some type of way, and they already considered her or thought to
the community
her to
already
be a
claimed her
witch.
to be a witch.
Yeah. So they already thought she was a witch before this land purchase even happened.
Right.
And then John Bell come in, bought the land, and she thought she didn't get what she was deserved, and she haunted him.
But I mean,
casted a spell.
I mean, yeah, I want to agree, but like, I don't see how you can cast a spell of an entity. She had to summon something, like conjure a demon of some sort.
I mean,
like
I don't
curse him or something. I mean,
I'm not a witch, but I would assume that's possible, and I would assume that's why the entity left when it was finished with John.
Right.
That is kind of scary though, that you can piss somebody off, and if they knew if they was like a witch and was like into that type of thing.
Yeah.
You got some lips. If they were into that type of thing, that they could just go home and like summon a demon and send one after you.
Right.
Like that's crazy.
Well, you know, something else that's kind of crazy and unique. Did you know Andrew Jackson, right? The president?
Yeah.
So, apparently, he went to the Bell Witch house.
Did he?
Yeah, and he said that, let's see, I'll just read you the story. It's not much, but it says the story of Andrew Jackson and the Bell Witch and famous Tennessee legend where Jackson, then a major general, is said to have encountered the infamous entity. The legend, the Bell Witch... I'm dead. The Bell Witch legend centers around the haunting of John Bell's family in Adams, Tennessee from approximately 1817 to 1821. The entity, which called itself Kate, allegedly tormented the family through various phenomena, including noises, physical abuse. Let's see. Physical abuse claimed to have been experienced while printing the book. Oh my god. I think I lost it, man. Anyway, I'll tell you the story. I remember the story. Fuck it. We're going off script. I can't read anymore. But anyway, we're going off script. Anyway, Andrew Jackson, right? He was a general at the time.
Dodge that bullet. Keep going.
He was riding his horses, right? And they were going down the driveway, and apparently the entity yelled at them and told them to get the fuck off the land, pretty much. And apparently, like, Andrew Jackson and his other soldiers all ditched everything and took off running.
So, well, that kind of throws off my theory a little bit, or my summary of the story, because if the entity was like angry at people visiting the property,
right?
That would mean that after John died, the entity didn't just disappear. So that would mean she summoned the demon to possess the land.
Well, no, this was why John Bell lived there. I mean, it was all the same. I mean, I think it was to, so I'm wondering if Andrew Jackson was part of the family and she did it to the family. And he was like, because I'm trying to picture why he would be going to the John, like the farm.
Well, I mean, you don't hear that stuff like that doesn't happen every day in the 1800s. I mean,
True.
you don't have the internet, you don't have videos you can watch. You have everyday, day-to-day life.
Yeah, I mean, he might have just been going to find out what all the, like,
The,
was about, you know what I'm saying?
the Bell story was probably the talk of the town.
True.
And he wanted to go see for himself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, he is a general.
But I mean, I don't know. What do you think would be the scariest part of John Bill's life, man?
I think the scariest part would have been him not leaving the house.
You would leave.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you're being haunted, yeah, leave the house. I mean, why would you want to stay there?
But I mean, I don't know if you've done research on paranormal shit, but they always say that demons don't possess places; they possess people.
They can possess objects too.
Well, I mean, I feel like they don't. I don't know. I guess you would relate that to like the Annabelle doll or something, but like I don't know, man. It's just hard to me to believe that. Why? Because like, why would? And just hear me out. Put yourself in the shoes of a demon, right? Right. You're like, hear me. I want you to know what a demon is. I want you to know what a demon is, bro. It's a creature that was created by God in heaven, right? Like a celestial being that had great powers, right? An all being, like an all power being, right? And then they wanted to follow Satan and like just disagree, right? Yeah. So anyway, they became the fallen angels. So like these, like if you got all these powers, right? Why would you create? Why would you possess yourself to a man-made object? Because like when men don't really, I feel like humans don't really understand how much energy they can put off. Because like, I feel like if I put myself in the shoes of a demon, I feel like why would you attach yourself to something that has no power? And you can just feed off. You attach yourself to this dude, feed off of him. Yeah.
Well, I feel like if somebody just randomly wanted to be, it's a little off topic, but I will answer your question. If somebody wanted to be like a witch, right?
Right.
Say if you wanted to be a witch and you go study and do your research and everything like that and practice, and you're able to just summon up a demon or, you know, make a voodoo doll, whatever the case may be. I mean, is that not just as powerful as the demon?
Well, I mean, in some ways, but even with voodoo dolls, you still have to have human energy in it. Like you have to have some kind of.
I mean, you always.
I don't know, explain.
I mean, you always have to have energy. Energy is always involved, but I'm just saying that the demon is powerful, but the person that summons that demon,
So
like is that not the same type of powers, the type of I can't think of the word that I'm thinking of. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that not a fallen angel who has lost their wings and is turning to the dark side?
well, I feel like.
Because they don't know their power.
Well, I feel like that's not really a fallen angel because the Bible says we have more power than angels. Like, it says that we'll judge angels, the fallen angels. Did you know that? That's crazy to think about. The Bible says we'll judge fallen angels. But, I mean, I believe that you're just even more powerful. Like, I feel like you're more powerful than a demon. If you're a human that turns to I guess what you would call the dark side. You know,
So,
I'm just saying.
So, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. So would that make us fallen angels?
Nah, I don't put me in that category.
No, not you.
I don't know. I ain't no fallen angel.
Why?
Cause I'm going back to heaven.
Well, you gotta.
I'm God. See, that's the difference between.
You gotta find your wings first.
No, you gotta understand. There's a difference between us and angels. Angels were made by God to be His friend, right? And have powers and to be fucking amazing creatures, right? And then God wanted children, kids of His own, people like Him.
Mm-hmm.
That's why He created us. We're stronger than demons and angels, and I believe that the Bible says that. But like, getting back on topic to the Bell Witch, I want you to hear me out. She promised to return one day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all these people say, well, she's not here, we've already been doing our investigations or so. What if the way she promised to return, if somebody is like, oh, well, she's not here, let's summon her, right? And that's how she returns. How do you think? Do you think she's gonna come back?
I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. She would need a reason to come back. I mean, whatever she was summoned to do, she obviously did.
So you think her job was just to torture, or its job was just to torture?
I mean, if that's
John Bell.
If that's what the neighbor summoned the demon for, I mean, yeah. It's like a spirit. If you have a spirit and your spirit doesn't go to heaven, it's stuck on earth for eternity because you have unfinished business or whatever.
Right.
I kind of look at it the same as that. Just somebody gave you, not an order per se, but you know what I mean.
No, I feel you, man. I don't know, but that's a very interesting topic, and I would definitely love to go explore the Bell Witch Cave.
I would.
It's not that far at all. It's really not.
We're gonna do it drinking. I'm bringing a Ouija board.
As long as it's not Sunday.
Don't tell me.
I don't know, man.
Is it a dry county on Sunday?
I've never been there.
I swear to God. You guys, I tried to buy a beer.
Yeah, we're gonna have a great podcast today, man.
And bruh, they wouldn't let me buy it. Dry county.
Yeah.
I cried on the way out to the store.
Prohibition, baby.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, like, if anybody has any comments about the Bell Witch, you want to discuss any of your opinions, or if you have any stories that you might want us to cover, it doesn't have to be a horror story specifically. Anything odd about America you want to find out, let me know. I will find the details out for you. I might fuck them up a lot, but I will tell you the details. And
we will get there.
They will come across.
Just hang in there, but we will get to the end.
Yeah, you will understand. If you watch the whole podcast, you will understand what the point is. The point of this is the Bell Witch is fucking crazy, scary, killed a guy, and fucking she's coming back. I mean, what else is there to say about it? That's the summarized story of the podcast.
The reason she's coming back is yet unknown, but
that is up to you guys.
We might visit the cave and we might find out, and we will come back if we do.
And
revisit the topic. Scared shitless.
Next time, I tried to do a script, guys, for the podcast. It did not fucking work. We're not doing that next time. We're going straight in. All right, fuck all that. But
what? Well,
because like we said, this is the unfiltered. If we got a script, it's not really this kind of filtered.
Yeah, it is pretty filtered. Man. Yeah, the script.
Yeah, the fucking script.
Fuck.
Unfiltered.
Fuck the script.
Fuck the script, everybody. But no, there.
Hey, hold on, I needed that. My line was on that.
Oh, you did have a line, didn't you? I forgot what it was. Anyway, I got a very interesting story coming up out of Orangeburg County involving some people. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm just gonna make you very suspect. Like, I'm gonna make. Oh my God, I'm fucking high.
It's gonna make you very interested.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Finding out what the story
may or may
not be, but it does involve a special guest coming onto the podcast.
Yes, directly involved in the case.
And we are very excited to talk about it, but it is in the works. We just can't. It would have been this podcast, but it is an ongoing investigation, and Unfiltered Oddities, we follow the law. We can't talk about open cases, so yeah.
Yeah,
but
we can't do that.
There will be an upcoming podcast here shortly.
Yeah, so y'all definitely tune in to that. And I mean, I don't want to let you guys go. I'm having so much fun.
Dude, stop!
Too bad I didn't get my apple ale.
I know,
Yeah,
bro.
gotta
We
get
could have been
podcast.
drunk right now.
Yeah, I got my rock star, but I ain't got my.
Mountain Dew
My
Kickstarter is the best drink ever. Shout me out. They do not sponsor me. They should. I will give them an ad one day, bro, if they do.
He said he's tired of paying.
No,
No?
I'm not.
You ain't planning on doing a country song?
No, man, I don't think I'm going to be a singer anymore.
Why?
I mean, my style's a little out of date, I guess.
Out of date.
For the new age, I mean, people weren't really messing with what I do.
I mean,
You know, I listen to like some 50s music, like some Elvis Presley or some Frank Sinatra or
yeah, people, unless you're 50 years old, nobody's listening to that.
Exactly my point. And all the 50-year-olds are
Hey.
dying, so.
Somebody had to burst your bubble. I guess it was me. Anyways.
It wasn't, I burst my bubble already. I said I wasn't going to be a singer anymore. But I can rap,
No,
yeah.
you can still be a singer, just not that genre.
What genre was it? Pop? Or a little gay?
No, you can do rap and country. I don't know.
Oh no, we'll figure something out, man.
I don't even know what you would call that genre. Rap and country.
Country rap.
Crap.
Yo.
I'm sorry, I was waiting.
Exactly my point, man. That's where I'm going with this. You said it. Your words, not
I
mine.
was waiting the whole podcast to line that one up. I'm sorry, I had to get that one off.
And I'm gonna cut it out. I'm
God
sorry.
damn it.
Like, that'd be fucked up.
Damn it.
Man.
That was good though. It was horribly good.
But anyway, until your mom wakes up tomorrow night, I will see y'all later. And this has been another episode of the Unfiltered American Oddities with us featuring our great guest, Kate Batts, the Bell Witch. I mean, I hope she haunts me. I love her to death. I mean,
Love her to
I'd
death.
kiss her.
Mm.
I'll put some pictures in her, like the drawings of her. Kind of creepy, man. Let's see. I think I have one. Where is it at? Yeah, there she is. Dog.
the dog.
He's in that. Fuck, yeah. I
Dog
wouldn't mess with
the
that.
dog with two heads.
I wouldn't mess with that at all. But, y'all guys have a great night. I'm about to go live on TikTok because I'm bored. So, peace.
Peace.
Man.